Okay, Lowe's 413, customer TRIVEDI. Let me give you a look around the kitchen here real quick. Small interior kitchen, does not have a window above the sink, it's interior to the home. Back door to the garage is there. Other side here is front door to a dining area, front room of the house. And then over here on this side of the room, you've got an alcove, which is exactly 60 and 3/8 inches, not very big, and has a 3-foot refrigerator that's just shoehorned in there. It's very tight. It's right up against that molding on this side and literally right up against the molding on that side. Now, a couple things to tell you about this. Basically, the floors were just done yesterday, brand new floors. So we have to stick with the footprint that we have here for these cabinets, which means exactly what I have on your drawing. So on your drawing, it'll say this one here is 10 1/4 inches wide, or 10 1/2 inches wide with an F. That's a footprint or the frame size, okay? Right here, this one's 10 3/4 inch with an F, footprint frame size. Measurement from the corner to the end of the dishwasher. Again, that's the size. I give you a center line here of 54.5 to the left-hand wall. We got to make sure that we're back with the same spot on that because we got a corresponding cabinet up here above it. Now, a couple things about the layout on this length. This one here is 35.5, I think, or so for the actual countertop. On this wall, if you look, the countertop actually centers up a switch on the wall. So my suggestion was bringing the cabinets on over to the door frame, and within 1 inch of the door frame, have the countertop come on over so that way tile gets filled in. She's wanting to do this least cost, which means that we're going to go back exactly with the 1 5/8 or so panel that you've got here. Leave the same margin. I think it was 3 3/4 inches is what I have for the margin. Look in your notes again on that. One thing we did change on this in the uppers is we're going to go tall with the cabinets, make them 39-inch upper cabinets with a 3-inch molding filled at the top. To where they're mostly the ceiling, four shelves, or a bottom and 3 shelves is what she's wanting. As far as the hood, this hood is not doing anything. You can see here where they're cooking, all that around there. This needs to be a professional series hood, a 10 or 12-inch tall hood that has actual charcoal filters and emissive filters on the bottom of it. That just means that we got to make sure we prepare that cabinet to be a shorter cabinet, probably a 30, it's going to be a 30/30 or a 30/24, to make sure that the hood is the right type of hood. This is a fire shield with a light on it. That's all this is, and it's not doing anything for her as far as keeping the smoke and the oils and stuff away from her cabinet finish. So definitely want to make sure that we look at that. The other thing we talked about was being in craft made or diamond cabinets because of these specific widths. 10.5 inches, I don't know that comes in a drawer, but it's 10.5 inches. We still got to have something to fill in that at a specific width. Same thing over here. This is only a 23-inch cabinet. Again, that's a specific width built to this house because of how tight this space is. So when we start talking about cabinetry, that's definitely something to consider. Now, one thing we do talk about all the time is bringing that cabinet out to the front, making that 24 inches deep, adding a refrigerator end panel right here. All that'll work out just fine as long as we keep that refrigerator end panel on that 23-inch measurement so it does not interfere with the flooring. We don't want flooring to show out since it was just installed. I mean, literally yesterday, just installed. On this wall here, talked about a temporary sink because they cook 2 to 3 times a day. Definitely want to have the temporary sink reinstalled, but they talked about having that, come back out and put a granite top on or a quartz top. No problem that would be an outside charge. That would be something the granite company would have to do as far as the removal of the temporary sink. Now underneath here, I've got your typical plumbing. It's a PVC in the wall. It's got, looks like copper in the back there, copper lines. So again, they're tall, so they should be no problem to cut off and bring back into the new cabinet. As far as making it work inside of that, a couple things to note. We got a corner sweep. Make sure we have our 642 filler in this layout. Make sure we have extra touch-up kits. Make sure we have extra cut-to-length moldings and scribe moldings. Everything that we need to make it work out good for the customer as far as having a footprint in the floor. And definitely, this is a floating floor. Got to have quarter round to make it match the cabinet. If you have any questions about this one, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a good day.